Welcome to the Week in Review. This is Fed Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and we're reviewing the week of July 7th to July 11th of 2025. So looking at the biggest event of the week, it's Bitcoin exploding to new all-time record highs. Now looking at the rest of the market, starting out with the Forex symbols, the British pound retracing versus the US dollar for most of the week, and looking at the indices, it's NASDAQ and the S&P 500 that also trade to new all-time record highs. Now looking at commodities, really trading sideways for most of the week and tapering lower. It's really on lower volume as most of the focus is on US stocks and cryptocurrencies. Now speaking of US stocks, we saw JP Morgan recovering after a decent sell-off. Microsoft and NVIDIA both traded to new all-time record highs as well this week. Now lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, most of the cryptocurrencies did trade to all-time record highs as well. Looking at the upcoming major economic events of this week. So we start out the week on Tuesday, July 15th, from Canada, a CPI, and from the United States, a CPI core price index number. Now we're hitting off the corporate earnings season, and we're hitting off with some of the mega weights, including JP Morgan, the largest financial institution in the world, Wells Fargo, BlackRock, and Citibank, all happening that same day. Now on Wednesday, July 16th from Great Britain, we have a CPI, core price index number coming out, and from the United States, a producer's price index. That's on the producer side, PPI number coming out as well. And corporate earnings for Bank of America, Goldman Sachs. Now on Thursday, July 17th from Australia, we have an employment change number coming out and retail sales from the United States and corporate earnings for Netflix. Now, Netflix this past quarter has hit all-time record highs as well. Now, lastly, on Friday, July 18th, from the United States, we have a U of M preliminary consumer sentiment number coming out and also corporate earnings for American Express. So that's it on the upcoming events of this week. It should be a blast. And now is the time to trade. So we'll see you here next week on the Week in Review. Have a good weekend, everybody.
My advice, this is the best time to trade.